Hello, Benjamin. How are you, honey? Oh, Houday, I know. I've been so disappointed. It's okay. They showed up. They had a great game. It's okay. All right. We will get Mandy in here and we will jump on in. Blue zones today. It's only up from here 2 years in, and we're at the school. I know. Trust me, I know. All right. I think the cold is screwing up our connections again. Give me just a sec.
Hi.
Hey.
Can you hear me?
I gotcha. Can you hear me too?
Yes. So, we're wearing blue because we're talking blue zones.
Look at your lovely hat.
I mean, this is as blue as I can get right now. It's freezing. And Benjamin, we're not going to talk about the game. We're just not going to talk about it today.
Because we're
Right?
still a little heartbroken. We haven't quite accepted it yet.
Yeah. We're just gonna skip over that. We're gonna pick we both picked our something blue. And this is an exciting day, Kate, because we both, it's weird, we're so in sync. We were talking in one of our meetings, we're like, oh my God, we're both obsessed. So
You know, it was interesting to me. So we had friends up this weekend, and my friend John, like super, super smart guy, very successful. He was like, how is it that nobody has figured out like the right diet, for us to just feel great, live longer? And I was like, no. Somebody figured it out. This guy figured it out.
yeah,
Dan Buettner
yeah,
did it, and he put it into a cookbook. So this is what we should be eating.
yeah, yeah. He put it into a cookbook. Basically I'm gonna try to summarize throughout this today, and you are too, Kate. And what he is saying he's getting more years to your life. And the blue zones are all these areas where people are living to 100+ years. And it's not just like living and hitting 100, but with vitality and energy. Thriving, getting rid of chronic disease. And so you and I are so passionate about health and wellness, and this has such a place in our conversation. So yeah, I'll throw things at, we have 3. Are we doing 3 recipes today?
Yeah, we can do 3. These are all pretty quick. And we did
one.
really, which one are you doing? Which one?
The dal?
You're doing the dal. You're doing the hardest one.
How Western can I sound? I'm doing the dal one.
We're doing the dal PALAK here.
Well, I'm wearing my Yellowstone hat, so I'm okay with being all Western, y'all. Oh man, good group, by the way. And people are going to come in, and our numbers keep going up. So you guys keep engaging, asking questions along the way. I know I'm going to be asking a lot of questions.
Yes. Before we get past it, you are pulling in some hot Beth vibes, just so you know, from Yellowstone.
I'll take
just
that.
Putting it out there.
She's an angry one. She's
I'm afraid of her. All right. So if you're doing the dal, why don't we do that one first?
All right.
I'm going to do mine in the slow cooker. How are you going to do it?
I'm going to not do it in the slow cooker. I'm going to do whatever the other option is.
Good thing you prepared.
I'm going to do it on the fly. And so anybody that's just like, oh, I'm just going to go right there with you, you're going to already feel more ahead than I am right now. But I got the ingredients.
Okay. So you know what? To be fair, in Dan Buettner's book, he does not do it in a slow cooker. So you're doing it the right way, but I'm doing it the quick way because I only have 10 minutes to get this shit done and get out of here.
We're giving options, people. We're going to make it fit your life, fit whatever you got going on or not. Oh, that's prepared.
Here we go.
This is unprepared.
What are you doing right now? Are you getting ready to peel your garlic?
No, yes, because I was thinking I had a jar of garlic and I didn't. I'm sure there's a cute little trick with garlic. All I know is that you're supposed to just smash it, right?
Smash. Yes, smash.
Yep.
So you want to get this minced, but to save time, I am just going to toss all of my aromatics. So my onion, my garlic, and then also my ginger. I'm going to toss all this stuff into the processor, and I'm just going to blitz it up.
Well, somebody's a little more prepared because I have chopped ginger, by the way.
Oh, look at you owning it.
I know. I'm going to grab myself.
I know, but I'm done chopping already. What are you doing?
I'm still feeling the story of my life. You know, worth it, but I'm still peeling the garlic. All right, but you can keep talking to us as I'm.
All right, so these guys are done. I am actually going to put these right into my slow cooker. Some of my most favorite recipes are the ones where everything just goes right in and you don't have to think about it. So that's what we are going to do right here.
We like that. We want to add vitality. We want to get the most sense of purpose and health, but we don't want to think about it. Like we just want to eat that really good stuff.
I just want to eat the stuff. All right,
Yeah.
so all of my aromatics are in. It doesn't matter if you do this first, last, whatever. Those are all in there. Next, I am going to come in and I am going to do the spices. So did you have all those spices? Because that garam masala one, I had to go find.
Yeah, so Kate, there's where I probably messed that up a good amount. I did not get the right thing. I don't even want to show you. It's like, what's behind this curtain? What the hell is this? Did I get the wrong thing? Shit.
What the shit? What is that?
Son of a bitch. It's a simmer sauce, and there's the word masala in it. God damn it.
Okay, so guys, watch my side because I'm going to do this right. Let's just look at Mandy's cute hat, but don't watch her techniques. Okay.
I'm going to chop garlic, so I'm not even on the masala part. But what is garam masala? I mean,
it's a beautifully wonderful Indian spice. It's loaded up with stuff. So it's got cinnamon, mace, peppercorns, coriander seeds, cumin seeds, cardamom, all this good stuff. Don't buy all that stuff. Just buy the garam masala so you have, all those wonderful things in one combination.
I wasn't even looking in the right section. I didn't realize it was...
How did you go to the whole wrong section of the grocery store? I don't understand.
You should see me when you give me the shopping list and the way that I'm walking around. Oh, it's a sad side.
Turmeric. We love our turmeric, right? I'm sure you already had that one. Yeah.
Yes, I have turmeric. Turmeric is great for inflammation, which is part of this whole blue zone diet. Part of getting rid of chronic disease is a buildup of inflammation. That's dementia, cancer, Alzheimer's, all that stuff is a buildup of inflammation. So these spices are awesome at pulling that out.
Yeah. So all that stuff just went into my slow cooker. And then I upped the salt just a little bit. Whenever I'm doing like lentils or whatever, I always feel like they just sort of suck the salt up and they sort of erase it. So I did a little extra, a little more than Dan recommended in the book.
So if you don't have a slow cooker, Kate, should I have cooked the lentils before this?
No. You're totally fine. So your process is going to be a little similar. It's also going to be a little tastier because you're going to you're going to saute your aromatics first, and then you're going to put your liquid in, and then you're going to put your lentils in. You're just going to have to babysit it a little while longer, which is what I don't like to do. Don't call me to babysit because I don't like to babysit anything in my life. Yeah. No, we're not doing that. So I like to throw it all in the slow cooker so I can just put the lid on it and walk away. But yours is going to take 40 to 60 minutes on the stovetop. It's just going to simmer up rather than slow cooking.
Yeah. All right. I was a one-hit wonder as a babysitter. People always called me for the first time. I never got the second call ever.
What the hell did you do to their poor kids?
I put the kid to bed probably. I figured they couldn't tell time. Put them to bed an hour early. Raided the fridge. Never got a call back. That's neither here nor there. I've grown up a lot.
We can tell. We can tell.
Yeah.
All right. So any lentils you can find, you do want to rinse them beforehand because they can be a little gritty.
Yeah. I went with the green. Yeah.
Love a Bob's Red Mill.
Love it.
Love it. All right. So those are going right in. And then the awesome thing about this recipe, Mandy, you might want to load it up with a broth, but Dan just recommends water is our liquid. So this is not only delicious and healthy, it's cheap.
Yeah. And that's, what is that? 2.5 cups of water that you're adding in there.
Yeah, I did just a smidge extra because in the slow cooker it does dry out a little bit.
Yeah.
So all of this stuff is in. I am going to put my lid on. I'm going to set it to high for 3 hours. I'm going to walk away and go do something else.
Well, I'm going to go babysit mine and start to put mine on the not slow cooker.
The old school cooker. That's what we'll call that.
Exactly.
All right. So while you're
this is what they do in the cowboy era. Not Dutch oven. Anyway.
You are authentic Yellowstone, right? That's what that is.
Exactly.
You know what? I should show what this looks like when it's done, because obviously mine's going to sit for 3 hours.
Amazing.
But in that last hour, that's when I add in all the spinach. And I also put in a little almond milk just to kind of like creamy it up and make it kind of delicious. And that's what you're going to get.
Amazing.
Yeah, so good.
Amazing that we can go from this to that.
This to that right there.
Love it. And it smells good and it's warming. And on these cold days, I don't know where everybody is, but if in the Northeast, it's cold, there's snow, it's not fun right now. Warming foods just absolutely feed the soul too.
Yes, 100%. 100%. All right.
This
so
is the great thing about the Blue Zone. He's showing you basically how and what to eat. And it's not just about diet. Diet is one part of the whole picture. It's about purpose. It's about connection. It's about movement. It's about getting rid of stress. He calls it downshifting, which I love that word, to downshift. So this is one component. All right. Don't think you're going to hit the 100-year mark just by eating a lot of dal. But it's one piece.
Unfortunately, it's going to take us a little more than that. But this is a good place to start.
Totally. Great people joining. Hello. Oh, Siobhan does not miss it at all. Brody, we missed you last week. Nice to see you.
Siobhan is going to get some of this soup. Siobhan, I got your girl. 3:30. You're going to get some of this soup. This is the IKARIAN stew.
Oh, sorry. She's getting the IKARIAN.
If it's important, you go ahead and take it and you come right back.
No, she's my doctor. But I'll just tell her we're talking the Blue Zone. We're good.
She won't get you in trouble. Don't worry.
Yeah. So the IKARIAN stew, that's next. It's just another warming food, right?
Yes. And this one, so the first one we did lentils. This one has black-eyed peas and fennel, which are both phenomenal and amazing for so many different things. Yep. So I'm going to come in similar to how I did it before, and I'm just going to blitz this stuff up real quick.
You wouldn't think that something like fennel has a ton of nutritional properties. Fiber is great, all different vitamins, and it doesn't have a ton of flavor. It's not going to interrupt it, but it's going to add to it, which is awesome.
And especially when you blitz it up with all the stuff in here, I think if you eat like a piece of raw fennel, I really like it, but it is pretty strong. But when you blitz it up with all your other stuff, it's not, like you said, it's kind of mild. The flavor isn't crazy.
Not crazy.
I love it.
I'm going to start.
All right, so I'm going to come in. I just have some avocado oil warming. I'm going to come in with a little bit of garlic. So Mandy, this one I did right out of the jar. This was the squeezable kind. And
we
then
do
over
it.
top of that, yeah, why not? Over top of that, I'm going to add in all of those beautiful aromatics.
It's going to smell so good.
So good.
And you guys, the recipes are going to always be up there on Kate's handle. We're going to pop it up there. You won't miss this. All right. You can watch this over and over and over again as much as you want later. But yeah, that looks, oh shit, my thing's on.
Oh. I don't think we've done one episode where you haven't dropped a hot son of a bitch.
I know. I feel like we should always start it with a disclaimer, get the kids out of the room. And like, I'm the last person that should be babysitting and the simmering going on over there, but it's going to be so good.
Can I tell you something? So I started posting these to YouTube, and I actually had to put the age restriction on them because we curse so much.
I'm going to do better. That, you know, part of like really investing in our vitality is our language. I'm going to do better.
But I fucking love to cuss. Is that a problem? As long as
this is
it's
me
not in front
time.
of my children, I feel like it's okay.
Yeah. I'm just, you know what? You're just getting them ready for the real world.
Fair point. I do, like, I try to turn it off when they come home. I dropped a hot F-bomb when Audrey was maybe like 1, and she said it back to me, and that's when I was like, this can't ever happen again. This has to stop right here.
Once again, I think I would just start laughing and being like, I am raising a baby.
Oh, her father didn't think it was too funny. He was not laughing at me.
Jules, she won't connect as much if we're not dropping our little flavor in there. I mean, I agree, right? Nothing.
Oh, look, Hubs came in just at the right time.
Exactly. Hello.
I'm sorry, we were talking about cursing, and I just blitzed up a tomato. So that's going in. The tomato is going in.
Oh, man. Well, I'm still simmering over here.
All that lovely stuff is coming together.
Oh.
And we're just going to let that cook down.
So good.
All right, so I think I'm officially done with our food processor for these recipes. Next, I'm going to come in on top of all this goodness, and I'm just going to add a can of our black-eyed peas.
Now, you don't drain that, Kate? Like, you don't rinse and drain. You just poured that whole, you know, is there sodium in there? And that's going to be part of the salt?
Probably.
That's in your, yeah.
Yep, probably. Oh, no. No salt added.
So that's something that I always look for too. I'm still in the first recipe, but whenever I buy canned, for the most part, I always go for the no salt added because we want to control our salt.
Funny you have that, because this is the other one that I was going to use today. Just saying.
I mean, and again, not that you guys are going to question this, but we don't rehearse this at all. This is as authentic as it gets.
Sure is. This is our special shit show.
I got to
Were you surprised? So I feel like so many of the people that I listen to and I learn from don't do as many beans and grains, but in this Blue Zones book, they talk about how that's like the staple, like the cornerstone of so many of these centenarians.
Yep. So, and hello, Lisa. I miss your face. This is a great group. I was, you know, I have gotten away from a lot of beans only because of the way it makes my body feel. Lentils, not so much. I love lentils, but other beans, they may just wreck you. You got to go by how you feel. So if you're good with beans, they're a great source of protein. They're a great source of fiber. I mean, they're amazing. You just got to feel it out and see, is it creating some inflammation in your gut, or are you able to process it?
That's a good point. Yeah, that's a really good point. You know, this is a good starter recipe for that, because it's, you know, you've got all these other good things in here, the onion, the fennel, the garlic. It's like 50% beans, if that. It's maybe 30 to 40% beans. So this is a good place to start, because then you can sort of ease into it.
Yeah, see? It's just like, it's a nice long runway.
For sure.
Oh, even though I have the wrong ingredients, this smells so damn good. It's
Your
this
doll,
guy
your
that
doll
really got me.
PALAK.
Can we build a recipe around whatever the hell this is?
Yes, we will do a tikka masala. Yes. Oh, I love it.
Oh,
I love it. So then this guy's done. I'm gonna let it cook for a while, and I'm gonna season it up with some dill at the end. That's where that
ooh,
flavor is gonna come in, and then we're
nice.
finished.
That's amazing. Hey, Lise, miss you too. We're learning. We're cooking Blue Zone today, and we're just, this is super. Again, super good for health goals, wellness goals, life goals. Kate's doing the thinking for us. We're just here for the ride.
So the other interesting thing, because all of our friends know we enjoy a cocktail, every one of these blue zones consumes alcohol except for one.
Which do you remember? Do you know which one does not?
It was the Seventh Day Adventists. They're out
Yeah.
in is it Loma
Yes.
Lindo,
Yep.
California.
Yep.
So I think that's more of a religious restriction, not so much of like a dietary restriction.
And to quote directly, the trick is to drink 1 to 2 glasses
Oh shit!
per day. There's
That's where I
trick.
messed up.
And this is what I love, because I don't drink alone. The one I love alcohol, I love cocktails. Drink with
Good, you're
friends,
better than
with
me.
family. And that's something, that connection piece is huge.
Yeah,
Love
absolutely,
it.
absolutely. The other
Love it.
one that you will love, and I know your entire tribe will love, it's talking about moving daily. So you talked about this in your burn challenge,
Yep.
like, and are we? Man, I hope we're done because I fell off the wagon in terms of setting a timer at night last night.
That's gonna, you're gonna bring that back. The 30 days is officially up, but
Okay.
I've had a lot of people that are like, we're going for 60, we're going for 90. And when you find things that are really challenging for you, that's the stuff you need to lean in. And for me, I'm the same way. That night, getting off the device has been by far the hardest thing for me to do. I don't hit
Yes.
snooze. I drink the lemon water. I move every day. That's easy. The journaling, I'm loving that really reflective piece. But the getting off the device at night is
The
definitely,
tough
I'm like,
one.
oh, it's not a big deal. It is a big deal, actually. It does actually matter. So, but the movement is huge for the Blue Zone lifestyle as well. And they just say move. Just figure out a way to move, which is
Yeah,
important.
somehow, anyway. So the people in these communities that are living so long, they're moving because they have to, right?
Yes.
They're out farming, they're out taking care of animals, like they're moving to live. But if we are fortunate enough to not have to move to live, then you have to find another way to do it, right?
That's such a key component. And it's about like when you can, walk instead of drive, when you can bike instead of drive, or, every time you have that choice, even where you park. I am the weirdest person when it comes to parking. I always park furthest away. It is literally 0 degrees and I'm like in the other parking lot. It's
Do you want to know why I do that? Probably not the same reason you do. I'm
what?
just a really terrible driver. So I have to put myself away from other people so that I don't hit them.
Your husband's like, yep, she is. And
You
everyone's
should
probably
see
like,
the rims of our tires. They're a freaking mess.
and for me, it's clear I ride a horse everywhere I go. So I park my horse and buggy, far from everybody. Are we
You can
making the
do
third
that in
one?
upstate New York. Yes, we're doing the third one.
All right, you talk. I gotta go babysit my dog.
You go babysit your dog. Go babysit your lentils. So this third one, we are going to do a quick greens and onion. So we really wanted to kind of highlight the onion today. This one you can really do in less than 5 minutes. We only have 6 left, so we got to get this shit done. So here we go.
There she goes. She dropped another. She dropped another.
Oh God, it's because I'm excited. It's because I'm excited. I can't help it when I'm excited.
Just in case anybody's keeping score.
We should turn it into a drinking game.
4.
Technically, we're together, so I think every time we curse, everybody should have to do a shot.
All right. I'm so far behind, but my God, I can't wait for dinner tonight.
It's going to be delicious. All right, so we are heating a little bit of oil. we sliced these onions nice and thin so that they cook up quickly. And then Dan doesn't recommend this in the book, but I don't think there's anything wrong with just seasoning with a little garlic powder. So I'm going to come in with a little garlic powder.
Garlic is great, anti-inflammatory. So I love how we're on a first name basis with Dan, but I think Dan would be fine with us adding a little garlic powder to it.
I think he would like that because, you know, he wants more people to buy his books. So you got a different one. I bought the cookbook. What is the one that you bought all about?
Yeah, it was inspiration when I was thinking about different challenges. I want to keep building challenges throughout the year. So it's just called the Blue Zone Challenge. And there are some recipes, but it's really about how you frame your day, how you shape your community, really like how you find a sense of purpose and live it well. And so it takes the recipes to like a minimum of the recipes, not as much emphasis there, but also about the way of life and the way of living. So we're just combining forces because now I want to go get the cookbook.
Yep, we're throwing all this stuff together. So these guys are cooking up, and this recipe is this simple. So literally, I'm gonna cook these onions, and this is a sweet onion, so you don't have to cook it to death. Like, you know, I don't love super, super strong onions. I usually I'm trying to do them raw more often, but I'm still struggling a little bit. But this is a sweet onion, and it's gonna, you're gonna want to keep a little bit of bite to it, so you don't want to cook it to death.
Like a Vidalia? Would that be a sweet onion?
Yes, that's exactly what this is. You nailed it.
Oh my God. This is so good.
Your kitchen's gonna smell amazing. And then I love these beautiful little Lancaster's baby spinach because they're already nice and tiny, so I don't even have to chop them. They just go right in.
Ooh, that's beautiful.
We're done.
That's it?
That's it. I'm going to stick a lid on that. I'm going to season it up a little bit just because I do want to put a little bit of salt on there and a little roasted red pepper. But we're done.
This is mind-blowing to me. 3 of the Blue Zone recipes, which tend to be more ingredients that we don't usually use. You still made them super easy and accessible and, intimidating ingredients that are now not intimidating. Now I know what to shop for and what section to shop for, which is interesting. But well done. I mean, well done. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's a great group that came on today. Oh,
yeah, definitely. And this will, I just put a story up because I've been getting a lot of questions from people. So this will live on my page, and I always tag you, so people should be able to go back and forth between the two. Yeah. But if anybody couldn't make it, or if anybody wants to tell a friend about it, it will live on my page, and I showed exactly where that little videos tab is. So you can go there whenever you want.
Yeah, and you guys start following. I mean, I'm just a conduit to get your asses over to see Kate. That's all right? I'm just here for a good time. So you get to go see all of her recipes and get on it. And Joan, I just got a mandolin. And I haven't used it yet. And I should have broken it out today. And I'm going to break it out next time. Definitely.
Make the onions and the greens for dinner tomorrow.
Totally going to do that. And we are going to take next week off because one of us is going on vacation. One of us is not. This guy's not going on vacation. That chick is. This guy needs vacation.
You need some sunshine, girlfriend. Come with me.
I mean, at least I will promise I'll have a spray tan before we're on our next one. But you guys, this is awesome. Siobhan, I'm so damn jealous of you at 3:30. You're going to get some of this. Kate, amazing. I'm going to go babysit my doll right now. This was awesome. Thank you.
I love this. And then Mandy, if anybody has, you and I were sort of thinking about doing high protein breakfasts for the next one. Yep. So we were going to do like a nice thick smoothie bowl. Maybe we'll do an oats, maybe we'll do a chia seed, something. But if anybody has any specifics that they absolutely love or ones that they're like, oh, this looks good, but I can't figure out like how to get it together quickly, ping us and let us know.
Yeah, let us know. Throw it our way for sure. And we're not going to talk about the game on Sunday, but my God, the chocolate pudding shots were a hit. I mean, they made things a lot easier going down. They really
They
did.
did. They made it easier to stomach. You're right. They did.
Love you. This is awesome.
Love you. Mwah. See you soon.
Bye.